Coming to you live from Benin City, the Edo State capital, Nigeria. I am Gift Owagboy.
Landlady, that just say I meet you for house. That my client when I tell you. He said he ready to pay times 3 of the amount. Then another thing be say he no need landlady when they take nose come they smell wetin dey happen for compound.
The one with the master don't smell and finish.
Collect my money, come give me.
Make I just call her.
Hey, wait. Una know the work where they work.
Wetin concern me concern the work when they do. My own na make it pay the money. I carry my percentage put for pocket me. I give landlady the rest. That be my work. Oh, I be agent.
Una never know wetin dey fly dey go so. Our governor talk say all this people wey dey do kidnapping so. Any house where they see the person, whether na the person build the house or na ten ant dey, the house they go demolish am. No be only that one o. All those small secret court wey they dey, except anybody wey they see, the person go 21 years imprisonment. Anybody wey they use water dey tie am for back, that person go 10 years for jail.
Agent, not collect money for your hand again.
Landlady, like 30% with the talk so
30% kill you there.
Say no to kidnapping, say no to cultism, and no forget to report any wuru or kukere waka to government. This message na from Edo State government too.
We are sorry for the break in transmission. And now we begin our news tonight from the Edo State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal dismissed the petition of the Action Alliance and Accord parties against Senator Monday Okpebholo. The tribunal's ruling dismissed the Accord parties' allegations of non-compliance and wrongful return of Okpebholo as the governor. In the first ruling, the tribunal stated that the Accord party failed to provide sufficient evidence to support their claims of non-compliance. The tribunal resolved the motion against the petitioners, dealing a significant blow to their case. The second ruling addressed the Accord party's allegation that Okpebholo did not receive the required number of lawful votes. The tribunal disagreed that, resolving the motion in favor of Okpebholo. In the third and fourth rulings, the tribunal dismissed the Accord party's request to declare their candidate the winner of the election. The tribunal cited past Court of Appeal and Supreme Court judgment, emphasizing that relevant facts must be pleaded for such a request to be granted. The tribunal also criticized the Accord party's petition for lacking clarity and failing to state the facts of the petition. The motions were subsequently struck out. Similarly, the tribunal also dismissed the petition by Action Alliance. At the moment, the tribunal is delivering judgment in the petition by the People's Democratic Party and its candidate, Dr. Aswe Ighodalo. The tribunal, however, ruled on pending motions in favor and against the petitioners and the respondents. In a bid to maintain law and order as the Edo State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal sitting in Abuja delivers judgment on Wednesday in the PDP and Ighodalo's petition against Governor Monday Okpebholo's victory in September 21st governorship election, security personnel, including operatives of the Nigerian police, barricaded the one lane of the Saple Road by High Court of Justice in Benin City. BeeTv News' Osarugi Agwebo, who was there, reports that motorists used the other lane of the road and the area was peaceful and devoid of any form of tension or anxiety. The report.
It is 8 a.m. by my time, and I'm reporting live from Saple Road by High Court of Justice here in Benin City, the Edo State capital, where security operatives are barricaded one lane of the road to maintain law and order. This comes as the Edo Governorship Election Petition Tribunal sitting in Abuja will deliver judgment on the petition filed by the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and its candidate, Dr. Aswe Ighodalo, against Governor Okpebholo's victory in the September 21st governorship election.
The Saple Road axis was extremely calm as motorists utilized the other lane of the road, while business owners, court users, and others in the area went about their daily activities undisturbed. In an interview with BeeTv News, some road users commended the security operatives for barricading the road, stating that it was crucial as they might be acting on intelligence to ensure the maintenance of law and order before, during, and after the judgment. However, others disagreed, arguing that barricading the road was unnecessary since the judgment was being delivered in Abuja and not Benin, stating that the security present was causing inconvenience to road users and calling for unnecessary attention.
Barricading the road is not necessary at all because it creates further tension. Of course, people are not even aware that there's going to be judgment today. And so barricading the road now is now creating in the mind of persons that something special is going on. Ordinarily, there just have to be security presence, but not barricading the road are creating untold hardship on the citizens.
But I don't see any reason for blocking the road when the judgment is not coming up here. What they're supposed to do as the judgment go, who is going to make trouble? Are they going to destroy this place or fight or what? The matter is already settled. I don't think there's any change. They've already done what they want to do. So let's believe they should go on. Like they say, it's often.
Edo is very peaceful. Barricading the road is an inconvenience to other road users. So I think it's causing serious inconvenience to people that wants to go for their daily business. And the police themselves, maybe they have an intelligent report. That is why they also do it the way they do it right now. For me, I'm supposed to drive my car inside the court, but I park the other side. So I think they should also find another strategy in case of next time. But you can see everywhere now, we have people now that is traveling, going to interstate. They may be in this hold up today for another 3 hours or in another 4 hours.
You know, the case started here, and I believe just to maintain peace and order, I believe that's why the government decided to block this place. And I believe it's the right thing to avoid the conflict and all the rest, you know.
On the tribunal's judgment, they say there is no need for alarm as whoever emerges as the winner to take it and work for Edo people, and parties who are not satisfied with the judgment should further seek for appeal.
I don't see why they are not passing the judgment. As far as whatever they got from the election, I think they can hear it out for people to know where we belong to. Depends whether this or that, whether PDP or APC, any party, the one God said he should come and rule the state, let the person come, let the free and fair election, they should give the free judgment to it so that people will not have peace in the state.
Well, any side that I give the judgment to will just take it the way it's supposed to be. A judgment is judgment. You know, judiciary is the last hope of a common man. So if the judgment is being given today, whosoever person that the judgment is given to should accept it. That's all.
There are always winners and there are always losers. So whichever way judgment goes, I think it's business as usual. Of course, whatever judgment that comes out today, it can be tested further by the party that is aggrieved, by the party that feel is not satisfied with the judgment of court. So there is the Court of Appeal, there is the Supreme Court. So there are windows of opportunities for seeking a review of whatever judgment that comes out for the tribunal today.
At the time of this report, security personnel were also deployed to other major roads in Benin City, including the King Square. Osarogi Agobo, reporting for BeeTv News.
Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo has assured Muslims in the state that his administration will continue to promote policies and programs that will foster peace and unity among people of all faiths. Governor Okpebholo made the remarks when he played host to Muslim faithfuls who were in Government House, Benin City, to pay the governor's Salah homage on this year's Il-Fitri celebration. The report. The governor, represented by his deputy, Right Honorable Dennis Idahosa, explained that as a government that promotes peace, he has given marching orders to security agencies to identify and arrest perpetrators of the killing of travelers in Uromi a few days ago. Governor Okpebholo called on the Muslim faithfuls in the state to continue to pray for peace and development, assuring that Edo will continue to be a fertile ground for investors and investment to thrive. Governor Okpebholo tasked them to continue to imbibe the lessons learned during the Ramadan period, insisting that the country can only grow and develop when citizens remain peaceful, kind and patient with their fellow citizens, respect constituted authority, pray for their leaders, and do what is right at all times.
During this period of that you have fasted for 29 days, and the lessons learned during the fasting and prayers, please, let's continue to tolerate one another. And let there be peace and harmony in Edo State. Having said that, I also want to condemn strongly the actions of our brothers in Uromi. The state governor have instructed all the security agencies to ensure that those that were involved are brought to book. And let me also beg that you will continue to pray for those that lost their life in that process.
Earlier in his Salah message, the chief imam of Benin Central Mosque, Alhaji Abdul Fattah Enabulele, commended the pragmatic approach Governor Monday Okpebholo has brought to governance and the swift response he gave to the Uromi incident to ensure it did not escalate. He urged the Muslims to continue to pray that the Okpebholo's administration succeeds. The chief imam also commended the governor for the good relationship he has maintained with the Muslim community, noting that this is the first time they are having high-ranking government officials worshipping with them at the Eid ground since the start of this democracy, seeing the SSG and the chief of staff also join them.
One of your greatest achievements in the last 140 days in government, which the people have acknowledged, is the political will which you have enacted in the business of governance. So I want to particularly thank your government in the following areas. In the area of security, your government has been able to exercise its political will to declare war on various court groups, which has led to drastic reduction in court-related killings. Now, when you look at what happened in Uromi recently, so a few days ago, you know, it's barbaric behavior. It is not in our character to kill human beings and burn them. When we look at the area of jungle justice, why must people get up and take us into their hands?
The Salah homage had top government officials, including the secretary to the state government, Musa Ihilo, chief of staff to the governor, Malam Gani Audu, among others. Gift Uwagbo reporting for BeeTv News. Barely 24 hours before arriving at our country home in Oke by helicopter, the Kogi state government had imposed a ban on political rallies, while the local government chairman and Senator Uduaga's constituency had enforced a curfew restricting public movement. Speaking to a large crowd in our hometown in Ehima, Senator Akpoti Uduaga explained that her recent trouble stemmed from speaking out against bad governance in the country.
Barely 24 hours before arriving at her country home in Oke by helicopter, the Kogi state government had imposed a ban on political rallies, while the local government chairman in Senator Oduaha's constituency had enforced a curfew restricting public movements. Speaking to a large crowd in her hometown of Ehima, Senator Akpoti Uduaha explained that her recent trouble stemmed from speaking out against bad governance in the country.
The reason why I have been persecuted so much in the past 1 month is because I dared the bad, corrupt system. I refuse to do things the way they usually play politics. I refuse to be silenced. As I worked diligently, as I brought the dividends of democracy to you, I created enemies among some of my colleagues. There are some that felt I subjected them to ridicule. They told me, Natasha, your empowerments, by your empowerments, you're making our constituents insult us. So I kept on apologizing to them.
In the country, she vowed that any efforts to recall her from the National Assembly would fail, as her certain determination to continue fighting for the people of Kogi Central.
On the 12th of March, Akpabio spoke to Governor Dodo to recall me, but he told him to be impossible because the masses are with her, the people are with her. But Akpabio was not satisfied. he then sent for Yaya Bello. And it was actually Senator Asukwo from Cross River that drove Yaya Bello from Hilton Hotel. I was informed of everything. And when I got to know, hold on, the meetings was in two folds. He told him to commence my recall and that he was going to fund it. Of course, monies changed hands that night. The second thing he told him was that he should try and kill me. I didn't make this public, but I wrote to the IG of police. And Akpabio told Yahaya Bello, I am saying, standing by what I've said. He told him that he should make sure that killing me does not happen in Abuja. It should be done here. So it will seem as if it's the people that killed me here. I didn't make that public, but we did notify the security agencies of that.
Senator Udwaha also appealed to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to remain impartial, emphasizing that the world is closely watching the outcome of the process. Harmony Agba for reporting for BeeTv News.
Let's now turn attention to Benue State, where Vice President Kashim Shettima has asked Nigerians to embrace unity, peaceful coexistence and tolerance as key pillars for national progress. He made this call during a launching in Maiduguri. The report. Shettima hosts Borno leaders, statesmen and other dignitaries. It is part of the VP's routine to host people across the state during festive period, as this his key message to the guests is to foster peace and unity of purpose among citizens of the state. He notes that without peace, there would be no meaningful development in any.
I wish also to say that we should all, at all times, maintain and build on this sense of unity, community, for collective gain and progress as a people. May Almighty Allah protect the Vice President, our boss, our mentor, the good people of the State in Nigeria in general.
Guests at the luncheon thanked the Vice President for hosting them, describing it as an act of kindness and generosity. They called on Nigerians to rally around the Tinubu government for more evidence of democracy.
A leader to be reckoned with. We are proud to be his lieutenants. We work with him as our boss, as governor. We were his commissioners. I want Nigerians to emulate him, Nigerians to give him the maximum cooperation as he deputizes his boss, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, while urging all to put all hands on deck to pray for the lasting peaceful coexistence of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
At the end of the luncheon, the Vice President called on Nigerians to always pray for their leaders at all times. He also promised better governance from the Tinubu government. Gifts Uwagbo reporting for BeeTv News. Citizens and residents of Edo State have called on the Edo State government to come in to intervene in the land dispute going on in some communities in Edo State. They urge the government to enforce laws that will stabilize and bring peace to communities. BeeTv News' Kwelumi Mukoro has the report.
Communal clash due to land disputes in Edo State have become a pressing concern, leading to loss of lives, destruction of property, and heightening tensions among various communities. These clashes often stem from land disputes, which causes long-standing rivalries between different ethnic or community groups. In many cases, conflict escalates due to political influences, resource control, and the activities of cult groups, which have further complicated the security situation in the state. Speaking with BeeTv News, residents and citizens of Edo State urged the government to enact laws that will put an end to land dispute in communities, while some added that government should have a meeting with the community and youth leaders to educate them on how they can resolve land dispute peacefully without violence.
Because if there's no peace, there's nothing we can do. So I think the government should liaise with the federal government, then the community leaders. Because, of course, if there's anybody in the community, because many times people will always complain that most of these cattle that these people are rearing, some community leaders are the owner of it. So if actually the allegation is right, they can always dialogue with those ones that have the cows to like make amendments where to go and where not to go. But I think ranching should be the best.
Other respondents suggested beefing up security in communities prone to clashes and to arrest anyone fueling it.
Those state governments have power to enter That is by placing some laws. But this time around, they doesn't go to site and go and collect money like that. But because they now pay some money for olu, they call it, they want to bolu. That is what they normally do now. They will go to the community where their town hall is and see their elders. They will say you should buy chair. Like buying, if it's too long, you buy four chair and some money. They will give you some free spread that you are going to pay. Without paying that money, you cannot go and do foundation or bolu. The Benin people call it olu. Are you getting me? That is the present situation. Let the government place their own personal law, to enact law on themselves, which we assist that upper own. You understand? So that they will follow it up. That is what I see there.
The need for lasting solutions, including conflict resolution mechanisms, remain crucial to preventing further loss of lives and fostering unity among residents of the state. Balumi Mukoro reporting for BeeTv News.
In Akwa Ibom State, the governor has said his administration is committed to empowering youth through skill acquisition. Governor Umo Eno, while speaking at the Dakada Skill Acquisition Center in Benue, where 240 trainers graduated from the scheme. The report.
From piggeries and fisheries to cattery, these graduates now have the skills to start their own businesses. Each training will receive a monthly business training and a starter pack to launch their venture. Governor Eno reassured them of his administration's commitment to engaging them in various sectors of the state's economy. He also praised Governor Udom Emmanuel for his foresight in establishing the center with top-notch facilities.
And what we are witnessing here today speaks to our desire to train our youth and equip them with skill sets that will make them employers of labor as opposed to being job seekers. The School of Agriculture, where some graduates have been trained in piggery, fish, ranch management, snaring, and other skills, ties into our ongoing push to engender agricultural revolution in our state.
Dignitaries, including the SENS Director and the Vice Chancellor of the University of Lagos, applauded the initiative impact on youth empowerment.
We can boldly and happily talk about these 240. We had them. We had a non-indigenous, because I remember one of those days on the radio, they asked me if it's just for Akwa Ibom people. No, it's for the entire Nigeria. And so the people came in. Our trainees were very eager, very dedicated, very committed, very zealous.
Some beneficiaries described the training as a game changer, offering them a new part in life.
A lot to take on from the beginning from fishery, piggery, poultry, snelling, and ranch.
My advice to them is that they should not just stop here. They should go and continue from where we just stopped now.
Student life is here. The poultry, fashion, ICT, everything we have in this compound. There's still more space to expand.
Esohe Osemeki, reporting for BeeTv News.
In Benue State, irrigation projects have been earmarked in some areas in the 36 states and the FCT to boost agricultural activities and ensure food security in Nigeria. The Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Telurum, stated this while inspecting 3 ongoing projects on 3,000 hectares of irrigable land in Makurdi, the Benue State capital. The report.
The 3 ongoing projects being inspected by Professor Joseph Telumun are irrigation channels, which he said is 90% completed, drip irrigation 67% completed, and study and design of expansion of irrigable land.
Marked 1,200 for the one that is ongoing, the one that is both on study and design, and the one that are constructing the channels. Then the remaining 1,800, we have embarked that one for the program that is coming up, which is called the Sustainable Power and Irrigation for Nigeria.
He explained that crops that are ready for harvest on the farm are maize, garden eggs, pepper, and beans.
When there's no water, no crop. When there's no crop, no food. When there's no food, no life. And when there's no life, no nation.
The minister indicated that among the several dams being embarked on, the Otopo multipurpose dam is being rehabilitated with plans to incorporate hydropower components, solve its water problem and others. Professor Utsev also flagged off a feeder road from Jingi to Kume in Buruku local government and inaugurated a 1.5-kilometer access road for Ugondo community in Makurdi.
That will help our farmers to go to farms, to bring their inputs both to their homes for consumption and take it to market for sales.
He assured Nigerians that the projects which have been executed are to deliver on the promises of Mr. President to turn round the fortunes of citizens in Makurdi. Harmony Agbafo reporting for BeeTv News.
The federal government has reiterated its commitment to tackling organized immigration crime. The Minister of Interior, Lobo Mitunide Ojo, said this while addressing journalists during the ongoing Border Security Summit in Lancaster House, London, United Kingdom, hosted by the UK Prime Minister, Shettima. He highlighted the need to strengthen information and data sharing between international countries for effective border control. Dr. Tunje Ondo explained that there is need for collaboration of countries within the Sahel and West African sub-region for better international partnerships and information dissemination. According to him, organized immigration crime is not an isolated problem unique to a particular country, emphasizing that it is a shared problem, therefore shared solutions must be preferred. The minister, in a statement by his special advisor on media and publicity, Alao Babantunde, however, acknowledged that border crimes is of great concern to the federal government, hence the implementation of strategies towards combating such crime. Youth in the country have advised to continue to shun criminality, cultism, and other vices. This call is coming from the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, at a lecture with the team, Name, Fame, and Shame. The IGP, who was represented by the Deputy Commissioner, Operations, Lagos State Police Command, Tijani Abdul-Fati, said the turnout at the event, organized by the police campaign against cultism and other vices in collaboration with a development area, shows the willingness of youth to partner with the police in addressing cultism and its negative impacts on their future.
Sensitizing the children, our youth, in order for them to know that, there's a way we can change from crime and criminality to being a better person.
The IGP believes that law enforcement alone cannot curb crimes in Nigeria, and that is why he came up with this initiative of preventive policing, which is about, talking about prevention that is better than cure.
When you take up an assignment and you look at alternative way of making things more slimless, then the society will embrace it, and that will also prepare the Jigbel CDA to have collaborated with Pokakov, trying to identify with police this time around to reduce criminality in our society.
In a rapidly evolving marketplace, convenience has become the main priority for consumers. Most people said they prefer online vendors over physical shops, citing stress-free service as the main reason. With easy ordering and doorstep delivery, many now chose convenience over the hassle of in-person shopping. The report. With the rise of digital shopping, many people are shifting from physical stores to online vendors. Speaking with BeeTv News, many respondents said they enjoy the ease of ordering from anywhere and receiving items at their doorsteps without the hassle of visiting physical shops. Some admitted that while a few vendors may not always send exactly what was ordered, having a trusted vendor ensures reliable delivery. Others emphasize the unmatched convenience of placing orders at any time and getting their goods delivered without stepping out.
For instance, if I have to buy any product from online, which I do, I buy some products online, and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't work. But I know that buying physically is better. I prefer it, but sometimes if it becomes absolutely necessary to buy some products online, I do so.
I prefer online because it's reliable. Because I do business online, and I buy things online, so I've never been disappointed. Like me, I stay outskirts of the town. I stay after Ogbazo, so I prefer ordering my things online, so they can deliver it to me deliver it to me in my house.
That online own is for saving of times. Sometimes you don't get chance to go to that place. You can just order it. It's not better. But if those people value the business, value what they are selling or what they are doing, they cannot bring a fake something to you, because that thing will spoil their business.
Physical vendors to online vendors is because, one, even as you are not seeing physically what you really want in the market, to test it before you price. First thing first, I think you see the price tag online. You know what your pocket is capable of. Personally, I don't prefer going to a store or a shop, to start pricing. I prefer you charge me, I pay and go. I feel bad when I come and you charge me in your store. I don't have that money and I have to go. I feel like I've stressed you. When getting something online, you are not transporting there. So take your time to look at what you are ordering and make a good selection. If it is clothes, get the size. If it is food, make sure you look well and scrutinize it, give it a better look before you make your choice.
The growing preference for online vendors highlights a shift in shopping habits driven by the need for ease and efficiency. As digital shopping continues to evolve, it is clear that convenience will remain a top priority for consumers. Gifts Uwagbo reporting for BeeTv News. The people of Ikono rejoice as Governor Umo Eno flags off a major road project, a 21.5-kilometer stretch that has been stuck in limbo for years. The report.
The Udwanabe Road, a project that has been more of a dream than a reality for years. Contracts have been awarded in the past, but nothing ever happened that changed. Today, as Governor Umo Eno made good on a key campaign promises, the governor is making it clear he is not slowing down on infrastructure, especially in rural areas. He is also reviving several abandoned road projects with one goal in mind: connecting the state, boosting tourism and driving economic growth.
We are bringing development to Akwa Ibom like never before in this state. We are not parochial about development. We don't play politics about development. Wherever an Akwa Ibom citizen is found, and wherever we have any Akwa Ibom land in this local government, we are bringing development there. And we want to show that Akwa Ibom in the next 2 years will become a full tourist destination. Whether it is medical tourism, whether it is sports tourism, whether it is infrastructural tourism, whether it is health, whatever agricultural tourism, we are developing our state.
For local farmers, traders and residents, this isn't just a road. It is a lifeline. When completed in a year, it will transform assets to open markets, improve food supply and boost economic activities across the state.
So I believe agriculture has come to stay right now. Development is going to be one of the things in Ikono right now. We are going to enjoy expansion. The women are going to be very happy because right now farmers are going to get expanded with their businesses.
In my mind, everybody here is feel happy.
Esohe Oseneki, reporting for BeeTv News.
Insects and rodents have been recorded to be major causes of many diseases or viruses in the body system, which in many cases lead to the loss of lives. In order to keep the society safe, it has been advised to keep these creatures away from homes by using repellent. Members of the public have emphasized the need for the usage of insecticides and rodent repellents in the home to prevent insects and rodents. BeeTv News' Belumu Mukoro has the details.
It's one of the highest killing virus in the world. So it's very good that you are preventing that by using good rodent and pesticide.
Insecticides and rodent repellents are substances used to kill and control insects and rodents, playing a crucial role in agriculture, pest control, and public health, but also having potential environmental and health impacts. In this rainy season, respondents have said it is essential to have these insecticides at home because this is the period where most insects and other dangerous creatures are found moving around and entering residential houses.
this period is a very careful period. And I mean careful because it's coming with cold and with hotness at the same time, and with a lot of mosquitoes. So what you need this period now is good insecticides and making your house very neat. And one of the reasons why you need insecticides is because like the weed are a little bit older, our immune system can be strong. But when we have kids and younger ones, theirs cannot be as strong as us. So to protect those younger ones, you need these good insecticides for them so that to scare mosquitoes. Nigeria, our soil attracts mosquitoes.
The reasons why I do use it to prevent malaria and mosquito bites. Another like cockroach, they do drive them away. Even rats, they do drive them away. So that is the reason why I'm using it. It's very necessary. Yes, they should use it. It helps to prevent a lot of bacteria like malaria, weather snakes and all these things. Those are the reasons.
They gave instances of some disease caused by insects, of which malaria is most common in Nigeria. They also advised that keeping the environment clean would be a good factor for preventing insects and rodents from getting into the home.
When you spray your house, everywhere will be very nice. As the place will be free for insects. And again, it will prevent some sickness. All those animals, some of them, they come with sickness.
Insect and rodent repellents come in various forms, including scent-based repellents using essential oils like peppermint or citronella, which serves as high resistance to these creatures. Nigerians are urged to take insect and rodent control seriously to keep the society and environment free from harm. Balumi Mukoro reporting for BeeTv News.
You're still watching BeeTv Major News at 6. Right now, we'll be going on a short break and we'll be right back. Please stay with us.
Special invitation. It's the special birthday empowerment program to celebrate an uncommon politician, a philanthropist par excellence, and the Deputy Chief of Staff to Edo State Governor in the Office of the Deputy Governor, Honorable Pius Alile, to celebrate his birthday anniversary in keeping with his tradition of adding value to the society and giving people's lives a meaning. The celebrant will be distributing motorcycles, tricycles, sewing machines, grinding machines, generators, and lots more. Date 15th May 2025. Venue Honorable Pius Alile Villa, number 1, Medical Stores Road, Benin City, Edo State. Time 9 a.m. prompt. Come join us celebrate a man who has dedicated his life to serving humanity, touching countless lives through his selfless efforts, remarkable human capacity development, creating a brighter future for all through youth and women empowerment, providing grants, scholarships and bursaries to indigent students, women in support for community development initiatives. This announcement is signed by Organizing Committee.
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. And now to business. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has sacked the Group Chief Executive Officer, CEO of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, Mel Gyari. Tinubu also dissolved its board, removing the chairman, Chief Pius Akin Yelure. BeeTv News Balumi Mukoro has details of this and more from the business world.
Bayo Onanuga, Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, announced this in a statement on Wednesday. Onanuga said Tinubu invoked his powers under Section 59, Subsection 2 of Petroleum Industry Act, PIA 2021, to carry out the sweeping reconstitution, citing the need for enhanced operational efficiency, restored investors' confidence, and a more commercially viable NNPC. He announced that Tinubu has now approved a new 11-man board, which has Engineer Bashi Bayo Udulari as the Group CEO and Amadou Musa Kida as non-executive chairman. According to the statement, Adedapo Shegu, who replaced Umaru Issa Ajia as the Chief Financial Officer last November, has been appointed to the new board by President Tinubu. ago. He said that all the appointments are effective today, April 2nd. The federal government has urged international oil companies operating in Nigeria to ramp up investment in the country's oil and gas sector, emphasizing the administration's investment-friendly policies and incentives designed to foster growth. Senator Hennikin Lokpobiri, Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Oil, made the appeal during the Cross-Industry Group CIG meeting in Florence, Italy, organized by IOCs operating in Nigeria. The discussions focused on overcoming industry challenges, meeting domestic energy demands, and expanding Nigeria's role in sub-Saharan Africa's energy market. According to a statement by a special advisor on media and communication, Nnamaka Okafor, Lokpobiri reassures stakeholders that President Bola Tinubu's administration had created an enabling environment for seamless and profitable operations. In a landmark move that set a new benchmark for customer-focused banking in Nigeria, Sterling Bank has championed the cancellation of bank transfer fees by major banks, announcing it will no longer take any money for itself for any local online transactions by its customers. The announcement made on April 1st initially sparked widespread argument, with many assuming it was a marketing prank tied to April Fool's Day. However, Sterling has confirmed that there is no stunt, the zero transfer fee policy is real and effective immediately. With this move, Sterling becomes the first major Nigerian bank to take a definitive stand against the long-standing practice of charging customers for everyday digital transfers, an issue that has grown increasingly contentious as digital banking adoption deepens. Under the new policy, Sterling customers will enjoy free transfers for all local transactions conducted via the bank's mobile app. This translates into significant savings, particularly for individuals and new small business owners who make frequent daily transfers. Balumi Mokoro reporting for BeeTv.
And now to the foreign scene, where the U.S. State Department has revoked the visas of members of the Mexican band for promoting a drug cartel dealer. Also, UK Prime Minister says he's keeping all options open ahead of Donald Trump's tariff announcement and is preparing for any outcome as the US and UK trade talks continue. BeeTv News Global News correspondent Rebecca Goffey tells us more on these and other stories from the foreign scene.
Deputy Secretary of State Christopher Landau said that the band displayed an image of El Mencho, leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel CJNG, during a concert in Mexico. The CJNG is considered a dangerous transitional drug gang and was recently labeled a foreign terrorist organization by the Trump administration. The band had planned to perform in several U.S. states, including Texas, California, and Kentucky. However, their actions at a concert in Zapopan, where they played a song praising El Mencho, led to consequences from both U.S. and Mexican authorities. UK Prime Minister Shettima says that he is keeping all options open ahead of Donald Trump's tariff announcement and is preparing for any outcome as US-UK trade talks continue. US retailers are worried and the European Union has warned of a strong response if the tariffs go ahead. Trump will announce the details at the White House at 4 p.m. EST, calling it Liberation Day. It is still unclear how high the tariffs will be or which countries will be affected. Wisconsin voters have elected Democratic-backed Judge Susan Crawford to the state Supreme Court, keeping the court's 4-3 liberal majority. Crawford defeated conservative Brad Schimmel in what was the most expensive judicial election in U.S. history, with over $100 million spent, including $20 million from billionaire Elon Musk. In her victory speech, Crawford said Wisconsin stood up and said loudly that justice does not have a price. Musk had backed Schimmel and donated millions to conservative causes, making the loss a setback for him and President Donald Trump in a key swing state. And lastly, on Global News, Niger's military rulers have released over 50 detainees, including former ministers and senior army officers accused of past coup attempts. However, ousted President Mohamed Bazoum, under house arrest since the 2023 coup, remains detained despite international pressures. Justice Minister Aliyu Dauda defended Bazoum's continued detention, citing national security concerns. He faces charges of high treason and undermining national security. And that's it from the global scene. Rebecca Goffey reporting for BeeTv News.
And now to the exciting world of entertainment. Nigerian superstars set to shine at the legendary New Jersey Festival alongside Ghana, Glorilla, and more. The night will also feature special moments including Jamil and Friends, tribute to advocacy, and set from rising stars like Cash Cobain. The report. The 2024 Hot 97 Summer Jam is about to get heavy dose of Afrobeat magic as Nigerian sensations Arya Star and Asake prepare to bring their explosive energy to one of hip-hop's most iconic stages. The annual festival, taking place June 20th at Newark's Prudential Center, just unveiled a powerhouse lineup that bridges generations and genres. This year's edition promises to be a cultural collision, pairing Afrobeat's brightest stars with hip-hop heavyweights like Ghana, Glorilla, a boogie with Dahudi. For Arya Star and Asake, the booking marks another major milestone in their rapid global ascent. The Nigerian stars will bring their infectious rhythms to the festival that has historically served as hip-hop's biggest summer stage, following in the footsteps of icons like Jay-Z, Nas, and Missy Elliott, who have graced the Summer Jam stage. With tickets expected to move quickly for this genre-blending extravaganza, fans are already buzzing about potential surprise collaborations between the Afrobeat stars and their hip-hop counterparts. Famous Nollywood actress Eniola Badmus has revealed her future political ambitions. The former plus-sized actress revealed her intention of becoming a senator in the near future in a recent Instagram post wherein she reminisced about her old body. Badmus, who is the special assistant on social events and public hearings to the Speaker of the House of Representatives of Nigeria, Tajuddin Abbas, also revealed her plan of becoming a minister in the future. Recall that Eniola Badmus shocked Nigerians with her amazing transformation after sharing her inspiring weight loss journey from 170 kg to 85 kg in 2021. Lastly on entertainment, a homegrown Hollywood actor Val Kilmer is dead. His daughter Mercedes Kilmer confirmed on Tuesday night. The actor died on Tuesday in Los Angeles at the age of 65 after a prolonged battle with pneumonia, according to the New York Times. Kilmer, who came into the entertainment scene with Top Gun, was also recognized for portraying Jim Morrison in The Doors, Doc Holliday in Top Stone, and Batman in Batman Forever. Over the years, Kilmer gained a reputation as temperamental, intense, perfectionistic, and sometimes egotistical. According to Mr. Kilmer's daughter, the actor was diagnosed with throat cancer in 2014, but he later recovered. And that's it on Entertainment News Tonight. Gift Uwagbo reporting for BeeTv News. And that's the size of our news package for tonight. Many thanks for joining us. I am Gift Uwagbo. Have a good night.
Landlady, that just say I meet you for house. That my client when I tell you. He said he ready to pay times 3 of the amount. Yeah. Then another thing be say he no need landlady when they take nose come they smell wetin dey happen for compound.
The one with the master don smell her finish.
Collect my money, come give me. Make I just call her.
Hey, wait. Una know the work wey dey work.
Wetin concern me concern the work wey dey do. My own na make he pay the money. I carry my percentage put for pocket. I give landlady the rest. That be my work. Oh, I be agent.
Una never know wetin dey fly dey go so. Our governor talk say all these people wey dey do kidnapping so any house where they see the person, whether na the person build the house or on alternative day, the house they go demolish am. No be only that one o. All those small secret court wey dey dey, except anybody wey dey see, the person go 21 years imprisonment. Anybody wey dey use water dey tie am for back, that person go 10 years for jail. Agent, no collect money for your hand again.
Landlady, Like 30% with the talk, so
30% kill you there.
Say no to kidnapping, say no to cultism, and no forget to report any wuru or kukere waka to government. This message now from Edo State government too.
Special invitation. It's the special birthday empowerment program to celebrate an uncommon politician, a philanthropist par excellence, and the Deputy Chief of Staff to Edo State Governor in the Office of the Deputy Governor, Honorable Pius Alile, to celebrate his birthday anniversary in keeping with his tradition of adding value to the society and giving people's lives a meaning. The celebrant will be distributing motorcycles, tricycles, sewing machines, grinding machines, generators, and lots more. Date 15th May 2025. Venue Honorable Pius Alile Villa, number 1, Medical Stores Road, Benin City, Edo State. Time 9 a.m. prompt. Come join us celebrate a man who has dedicated his life to serving humanity, touching countless lives through his selfless efforts, remarkable human capacity development, creating a brighter future for all through youth and women empowerment, providing grants, scholarships and bursaries to indigent students, women in support for community development initiatives. This announcement is signed by Organizing Committee.